I'm Dees Naidoo, the owner of the restaurant behind me, Cafe Delizzia. When I retired, I'd already lost my life partner, and that was a bit difficult for me to come to terms with. And I decided I'm going to do something with my life. And being single, I decided to open a restaurant. When I bought the business, I did a due diligence for a couple of months, which meant that I checked on figures for the last 3 years, as all businesses would normally do, any astute businessman would do. And everything was fine. It was perfect. The figures looked good, the business looked good, the staff were good. I did all the checkups and I settled on it. I'd just been in the business for about 6 weeks when the lockdown happened. So which really dropped me into some trouble because you still had to pay rent and we still had to pay electricity accounts, we had to pay all kinds of other expenses, insurances, stuff for hire of equipment and stuff like that, and it just knocked us off. All my workers work on an hourly paid basis, and except the managers who get a certain amount of, and the waitresses get a commission on the sales, and they also get tips, and they do quite well with that. It's sort of better than other industry players in this area do, and fortunately I managed to, with a lot of effort, manage to get the TERS subsidies for them from the state, the Department of Labor, and that helped them along. But it took many months for them to actually get the first payment. So they all went through some troubling times, and unfortunately I wasn't in the position to help any of them, but they all survived. They started getting the money around about August I think it was the first payment. And so they were out from March, April, May, June, July, 4 months before they got a payment. And it took a lot of effort on our part and lots of red tape and documents, and it cost me a fortune as well, because I had to pay an accountant to do all this for me. I'm not an accounting person. So that took a lot of me as well. But eventually they all got paid and they got substantially good money. Yeah. Well, I've had to get rid of the two people that do the baristas, that do my coffee, because the waitresses could also do coffee. So I didn't have to retain somebody on a salary to do the coffee, whereas the waitresses could do it. It's one way of cutting down expenses. But as you see today, I've got one of the baristas back here, and I've trained as a sushi chef. So we're now doing sushi. So one's got a job back.
My name is Sandile Mvula. I'm from Grahamstown. I work at Cafe Delizzia. I've been working here for the past ±2 years. I'm an architectural technologist student with a degree and an honors in architectural technology. Yeah, that's basically me. I'm being trained, being trained to be a sushi chef. Oh, it's exciting, wow. Like, I'm an artist. I did art in high school. I'm very creative. I can draw, I can paint, I can sculpt. I did ceramics as well. It's a beautiful process that I'm learning because, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited. It's something I can put in my resume, but it's fulfilling and therapeutic for me personally, because through what I've been going through, I need to do something that, yes, pays the bills, but I'm having fun at the same time. I'm having a lot of fun learning this new skill. My previous owner there's a possibility did not register me for UIF, or that I was working for the company. So there's 9 employees here at work, right? There was 9 of us employed here at work, and so the job was closed. So people got UIF, and then Dees showed us all the paperwork. He had done everything, and we had signed that we're getting UIF, and he showed us, and he was very open about it, that we're getting UIF. So the first 6 out of the 9 got UIF, and then the 2 out of the 3 got UIF, and I still hadn't got UIF till date. But Dees is fixing that, and he's a good person. He's transparent. You can he's like a boss whom is a friend, because you can talk to him about anything. But it was the depression that kicked in. Is like, you know, when somebody says you're gonna get paid and you don't get paid, it's a very sad process, because you have so much in mind, and then there's that self-disappointment whereby, oh my gosh, now I can't get this, now I can't get that, now I can't get that. And it hurts. But I'm in the process of getting it, and maybe most probably I'd get it before Christmas so I can spoil my daughter. I'd like that. If not, I'm okay because I got my job back, and not that it's paying all of my bills, but my bills are being paid. Yeah, I'm happy about that. At first, it seemed surreal, but at the back of our minds, we only thought like 21 days lockdown, that this is just going to be 21 days and it's 3 weeks. We could get through it. But as time went by, and as time went by, it became a struggle. Like it became a day-to-day struggle because we get paid weekly or fortnightly. So it became a great struggle because your day-to-day lifestyle changes, and you need to change your finances and your budget around, and then finances ran out. As time went by, finances ran out. As time went by, finances ran out, and you had to, and then the problem was there was no plan B, but for me, I'm very thankful that I've got a supportive family, and my mom helped me out a lot with my daughter and myself.
I would say it's getting better, very, very slowly. It's nowhere near what we were doing when we first opened in February, but we're getting there. The biggest difficulty we have is playing catch up with, having to catch up with our rent and area rentals and area accounts and all that kind of stuff. VAT included, all those things. It's difficult, but we're getting there.